so we're booking our very first show, the first Raw of 2006. And of course, as soon as we get into Raw, we have a locker room incident, a backstage problem. Who's causing issues here? Incident involving Michael Hayes. Let's see. Oh, we brightened the backstage area simply by being so cheerful and fun to be around. Okay. All right. Get him, Michael Hayes. Okay. I thought he was going to be causing problems. I was actually really worried about that. I was like, we're going to start off with some negativity right away. I was actually really concerned about that. So I'm glad that that was a good issue. So who do we have? Let's do Kurt Angle and the Big Show. Let's do some positive meddling. Had no effect. Okay. Well, we tried. Let's try to make them some friends. All right, so let's book our first matches here. All right, so we're going to start off with this. Now, we know that Vince McMahon has been having problems with Shawn Michaels. So we're going to go Vince McMahon, and he is going to book a match between Shawn Michaels and let's do Kane. I believe this actually happens on the first episode. We don't need a scripted one for Vince McMahon. He can go off. He can handle it. We're gonna give that match 8 minutes. Okay, HBK can go. Kane, I don't feel like can throw a really long match in there. Shawn Michaels, the winner by disqualification. We're gonna do interference, and this is gonna be. Let's do Shane McMahon. Let's get Shane involved. Shane O'Mac. There we go. I definitely want to throw in a tag team match. Do something to build up on these tag teams. We already have Kane in the main event, so we can't have him. Let's see. What do we got here? Let's go to our teams. Let's do Cade and Murdoch. Versus... See, there we don't... Do we have a good... We really don't have any face teams at all. Big Show and Kane, I don't really consider a face team. Man, we're just low on people in the lower divisions in general. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do Val and Vis. We'll make it a decisive win. We want to build up Cade and Murdoch a little bit here. Maybe let's have a tag match for the main event other than Kane and Shawn Michaels. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And we'll do like a 16-minute match. I feel like that's decent for a main event. Kurt Angle's unhappy about the booking. It's already a tainted finish. It's a flash pinfall. And it's... Okay. So... Should we protect Kurt Angle? Does that make him feel better? Yeah, there we go. Vince McMahon books Kurt Cena versus Masters Carlito. This can run a while. Debating whether to make Kane and Michaels the finish. Actually, let's have them open. I feel like that works best. Put them right after that. And then let's do a Mickie James Trish Stratus. I feel like that'll be good. And we'll do Mickie annoys Trish, or her entertainment skills. She's very strong in entertainment, so we're not going to script her. We're going to let her do her thing. What storylines haven't we touched yet? Triple H versus the Big Show is one that we need. So we're going to add another angle. So we're going to do Triple H. We're going to do Big Show. Triple H warns the Big Show. We need something with Edge and Ric Flair, and that'll be the last of all of the storylines, and we can work around that. So we add an angle. So I kind of want to do like one of those parody videos, but it's got one person on and one person off. Edge parodies Ric Flair. We'll do that. Shelton Benjamin had his heel turn. Let's have him go against Eugene. Let's have him just beat up on Eugene a little bit. You know what? Let's throw a Ric Flair match in there. Who are you going to defend against? Let's have you defend against... Let's do Rob Conway. We'll even put the Intercontinental Championship on the line to actually make Rob Conway look good. And we'll put that right before the parody, so Edge will come out. He'll win. It'll be like a whole thing. Alright, I feel like this is solid. All right, so we start off the show. Vince McMahon comes on the ring, talks about how he had an issue with Shawn Michaels last week. He's not putting up with Shawn Michaels anymore. He's going to go up against Kane in the next segment. Get a rating of a B. I don't have the percentages on, so I'll just take a B as good. Angle got show off to a strong start. That's good. Got the crowd hotter. That's good. It advanced 2 different storylines with this, so that's really good. Dirty. Okay, Vince has a good gimmick. Announcing was penalized for low experience. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we got that Kane Shawn Michaels, which still had a B- rating, which I wasn't sure. I gave it a little bit more time here, but I'm pretty good with that. Shane comes in and interferes in the Kane versus Shawn Michaels match, building up towards more of the Vince and Shane versus Shawn Michaels. Got the crowd hotter. So Kane's in-ring performance at a C, not that bad. Holding up with Shawn Michaels at a B here. The Elimination Chamber actually lost heat there. We did advance the Vince McMahon HBK segment, so that's good. No improvements, didn't think there would be. I feel like overall that's a decent rating for Kane versus Shawn Michaels. I'm okay with that completely. We have Mickie James in the back with Trish Stratus. As always, annoying the crap out of Trish Stratus. Pushing more towards them having more of a fight in the future, being the annoying fangirl that she has been known to be. But we did gain heat on their feed, so that's good. The dirt sheet announcing is limited for being primarily looks-based. We figured a C+ for that type of segment. That's fine with me for right now until we build up more of the women's division. Kate and Murdoch versus V Squared, low rating, super low rating. Val Venus not suited to his gimmicks. We'll have to change him. Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch, so they're good chemistry. That's great. It's exactly what I wanted. Color gave the match a boost. Awesome. So all of them had pretty low in-ring performance. Handle some changes. Let's change his gimmick. Gimmick has got an initial rating of poor, so it was basically poor before. So we're back where we started on this one. Didn't expect very much from this, but we're trying to build up this team of Cade and Murdoch, and we didn't have a lot of other teams. Maybe I should have even used local talent to kind of put them over, but we'll see how that goes. So we got Vince McMahon coming out and saying with the Elimination Chamber coming up this Sunday that 4 members that did not have a match tonight would be going up against each other, with John Cena having to team up with someone who he's fought against in Kurt Angle versus Chris Masters and Carlito. Of course, John Cena and Kurt Angle, neither of which very happy with this teaming. But Cena actually kind of finds it funny. It does push forward the storyline. Vince McMahon, of course, improvised, and he's great. Got a B- on that. I'm okay with that. No, we don't need a pre-book. Shelton Benjamin versus Eugene, D rating. But color commentary gave it a boost. That's good. That's good. So it's basically just their in-ring performance is both a D. So not really much that we could ask for on that one. Get a D rating. Got to throw these matches in between some really well-rated angles, though, just to see what goes on with them. We got Triple H warning the Big Show that he's messing with the wrong one, basically in the game Triple H, and that he isn't going to be afraid of the big man going forward, and that he has no problem putting him in his place. And this has actually advanced through the segment and gained heat onto their rivalry here, so that's good. Announcing is really bringing everything down because this is a B again, so we have to look into it. But they're penalized for low experience. I mean, they'll get experience with time, and hopefully it brings it back up. And it's a very hot crowd, so that's good. I'm building correctly if the crowd is hot like that. Actually, I'm pretty okay with that. A C- rating with Ric Flair versus Rob Conway. Rob Conway isn't going to be his greatest opponent. It's not like he's in there with the Steamboat or something. But Flair with a C and Rob Conway with a D-, coming away with a C-. I'm pretty happy with that. As soon as the Ric Flair match finishes, a video flashes on the screen of Edge parodying Ric Flair, making fun of his recent road rage experience in the news, basically just cutting him down, and it has gained heat for their storyline, so that's always good. I got a good rating on that. The main event, a C-. I'm actually kind of sad about this. Kurt Angle and Sean Daivari have zero chemistry. Well, that's great because he's his manager. That is not good. Sean Daivari is not suited to his gimmick. All right, so it looks like we're going to have to split Daivari and Angle and actually pull the trigger on Daivari, changing his gimmick and focusing more on wrestling in ring. So I'm actually excited about that. So Angle and Cena both with a B minus. Masters and Carlito though C minus and D plus. That Chris Masters D plus is what really bothers me in that it really drug the segment down, and it actually lost heat overall for the feud here in the Elimination Chamber mix-up. Worker improvements, Kurt Angle improved in performance. Out of everybody in this match, I'm surprised it was him that actually got a boost. Odd face heel combination. That's what I was going for though. That's the entertainment factor of it, is John Cena being forced to team with Kurt Angle. But of course the team of Carlito and Chris Masters picking up the win over John Cena and Kurt Angle because Cena allows Angle to get enraged by Carlito, basically laughs in his face and gets Carlito to get him with a quick roll-up pin. But a C minus rating, damn. Well, that was our first show. I mean, we can only go up from here. So that's where we're at with the end of the very first Raw. Overall, got a C plus rating. Increased our popularity in 9 regions. Lost us popularity in 14 regions. So I'm gonna have to work on that going forward. Figure out how to flesh this roster out a little bit better, and build up some of these stars so we can get our ratings up. But not bad for our first show. Not terrible, at least. USA Network unhappy with the quality of last night's Raw. Did not meet their minimum requirements. TSN happy, okay. So our rating is at 810. I don't feel like that's terrible. Drug testing fees, okay. Ric Flair opinion. Dang, Ric Flair telling us to get rid of Sean Daivari. So basically, he doesn't have chemistry with Angle. His gimmick is terrible, and Ric Flair doesn't like him. Says we should get rid of him. Well, that's that's a good start to our first week. But we have SmackDown recording to do tonight, and that'll be in the next episode. So hopefully SmackDown goes a little more smoothly than Raw did. But let us know what you thought in the comments down below. Like it if you did, sub if you don't already, and I'll have more videos later. Bye.